Hi, my name is Abigail Wadlow and I attended the firm Bross Bennett last year for the Law and Practice placement for 2022 and 2023. And so what did I enjoy most about my placement year? I really enjoyed the close client contacts that I was able to have and the fact that I met so many different people from different backgrounds that I wouldn't normally have the opportunity to meet. One of the highlights of my year was definitely attending court in the sense of I was able to go to the Royal Courts of Justice and Oxford Family Court, just to name a few. There was many others that I also attended. And my role in these hearings was to take an attendance note and to provide support to the barrister and the client. I felt like this was an extremely valuable experience. It's something I had not been able to do before. And it allowed me to see the law like firsthand in action and to have this court experience. And so what were the main skills that I developed during the placement? I think definitely communication skills was a massive one that I developed in the sense of how to interact with clients and support them. And what's quite unique to family law is that there's an element of empathy that you need, and you need to have that emotional intelligence to really put yourself in the client's shoes and understand how they're feeling to help them, as it's such a personal area of law. Also teamwork skills. So I was a paralegal within a team of 3 paralegals, and because it was such a small firm, we assisted everybody in the firm. So that would mean that we'd have an email come in and we'd have to decide between us who would do the task and make sure that it got done. And this is really important as well because I had to make sure that I was organised to meet the call deadlines. Family law is quite a contentious area of law, and there's always court deadlines. So it's really important to make sure we meet these. So organisation skills was definitely a key skill. And reflecting now, what did I learn about legal practice from the placement? I think for me, something that I really learned was how a case evolves, from the first client meeting through to sort of going to the hearings and achieving the client's aims. I found it really rewarding to see how solicitors prepare a case, and something that I was really surprising is how I was so much involved in the process and working with the preparation. In terms of, I didn't realise how much preparation went in that you didn't even realise, but a sort of non-law aspects such as getting valuations and things like that, but how they're so important to sort of build the case and to assist the solicitors in building that case, and then eventually the barrister coming in and presenting that case in court. And something that was really quite unique to my placement was the small size of the firm meant that I literally worked with everybody in the firm. And this meant that I could observe their different working styles and how they interacted with the clients. And this is really important for sort of understanding people's drafting skills and how solicitors work. And yeah, I think something that was really key from my experience was sort of going to these client meetings and understanding how the solicitors approach the clients and what advice they give was one of the best learning experiences that I had. And so how did the skills that I developed in the workplace prove useful in how I studied in my 4th year back at Queen Mary? I think definitely legal research, in the sense of I was applying very sort of niche questions and finding the answer to them. And sort of that's something that I brought back, is my ability to find the answers within the databases available and where to look. Before I went on my placement year, I'd never studied family law. So now coming back, obviously I've chosen it as one of my modules, and sort of working in the industry in the year and understanding what database is, where to find answers, has really helped me studying this year and sort of writing my essays. And so how did the placement help me consider my career path? I think definitely spending a whole year in one area of law is really unique and is quite a rare experience to have. Even in training contracts, you're spending, I don't know, 6 months or just one seat in an area, and it's quite hard to really sort of delve deep into an area. So for me, that's something that has helped me solidify my career choices and what I know I want to do. I think we all do a law degree thinking, oh, I want to do law, I want to be a solicitor or a barrister, but I think until you really experience or immerse yourself in the sector, you can't really understand and you can't make that decision. And as well, I've made some really good contacts in the industry and learned a lot from them as well, and working with the barristers and seeing how they got into law and understanding different people's career paths and understanding that it might not be conventional as you assume. It's something that's really helped me consider my career path and the different options that are available to me.